What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I am back with another video. Before I get into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, drop your comments in the comment section down below, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell button to be notified every time I upload content. Now let's get into the video. Fresh off of his one-sided KO victory over former WBC heavyweight champion Bermane Stiverne, Joyce says that his next fight will be for the WBA regular title. And let's read everything that he had to say regarding not only his fight with Stiverne as well as his claim to be fighting for that WBA regular title. Big respect to Stiverne. Like a true champion, he's very tough and was still throwing shots. But I guess I was just a bit too much. It was about being patient. He's such a tough guy and took those shots no problem. I was hitting him with everything I had, including the kitchen sink. I listened to Abel Sanchez in the corner, did everything he said, and it went well. My jab was really effective. I'm a seasoned vet. I picked up my poise and remained calm along the way. Big things are coming. My next one will be for the WBA regular title, and I'll be back in the gym soon. I need to have a couple more fights like this, and then I'll be ready for the big champions. Okay, that's the quote from Joyce about him fighting for the WBA regular title next. But there's a big issue with that. Unless he knows something I don't know. Obviously, he may be privy to some information that I and so many others are not privy to for him to say such a statement. But we all know last month it was reported that the WBA was trying to take steps to finally fix the mess regarding, their secondary and interim heavyweight champions. And they were looking to stage a four-man tournament involving Jarrell Miller, Trevor Bryan, Manuchar, and First Quindo. Obviously, Jarrell Miller will not be in that tournament as he has secured a fight with unified heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua that's taking place June 1st. So that leaves three guys in that tournament, and for it to be a four-man box off, you need one more guy. So I'm assuming that Joyce may end up going that route instead of getting a title shot for that WBA regular title, because you got to look at it. Trevor Bryan ahead of him in the rankings, rightfully so. Manuchar and First Quindo, ahead of him. Hell, Manuchar is the WBA regular heavyweight champion, and First Quindo is the long-standing mandatory challenger to that WBA title. He's like 43, 44 years old. He can't stay healthy. He can't, complete a training camp, or can't have his opponent complete a training camp without failing a drug test, because he was supposed to fight Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs popped hot as well, and then he was supposed to fight Manuchar. With Manuchar, he popped hot as well. So there's a lot of things going on with the WBA and with its interim and regular champions that is causing a lot of confusion, and they aren't making things better by not clarifying it and just picking a guy and sticking with it. They're not doing a good job of enforcing their their rules, and it's crazy because now you got Joyce saying that he's going to be fighting for the WBA regular title, and he really hasn't earned that spot. I know politics plays a lot in these decisions, who they feel brings money and everything, but that's just not how it should go. It shouldn't go like that at all, because there's a right way to do things. And Joyce, as much potential as he may have, he shouldn't be fighting for the WBA regular title. I think that should go to Trevor Bryan and or Manuchar. Well, not even Manuchar. It should go to Trevor Bryan versus First Quindo. Those guys fight for that WBA regular title to determine the mandatory to Anthony Joshua, and then down the line, if Joyce continues to improve and win, then he could get in line and fight for that WBA regular title and position himself for a shot at Anthony Joshua if he's still holding that title after June 1st, or Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But right now, I mean, that's just crazy because it's just going to cause more confusion, more of a log jam than it already is. Because somebody going to be disappointed, angry, potentially threatened a lawsuit for being jumped by a guy who only has 8 fights, and his most significant win comes over a long faded Bermain Stavern, who was once the WBC heavyweight champion. But it's no telling with the WBA. They known to do crazy shit in the past, and you can just add this to the list of crazy shit they've done. But let's go on to the next topic. Finally, we have the semifinals in the junior welterweight and super bantamweight World Super Series boxing tournament set. Regis Prograis-Relikh Donaire-Tete, and Tete will be taking place April 27th at a venue to be decided on in the coming days or coming weeks. But this is good because, ThreeKingsBoxing.com, we reported that, Barnachek had already pulled out. Ivan Barnachek had pulled out of the tournament, leaving his fight with Josh Taylor up in the air, although a few days, a week later, the officials over the WBSS World Boxing Super Series tournament came out and said that he will be defending his title against Josh Taylor May 18th in Scotland, I believe. But still, that situation is very fluid right now. There's no telling if that fight is still going to go or not. But also, we reported that Regis Prograis was considering, withdrawing from the tournament unwillingly due to the confusion, a lack of communication on his next fight date, and I'm assuming money as well. We know that he's the number one seed, picked by many to go ahead and win this tournament, and for him to be sitting on the shelf a long period of time when it wasn't supposed to play out like this, it's frustrating. But all things seem to be well with Regis Prograis on that front. But this is gonna be a good card, man. This is gonna be an action packed card. You got Prograis, who's a power puncher, who just obliterated my man that fucking Terrence Crawford, beat down. Julius Ndongo, he obliterated, Joe Diaz when they was kind of fringe contenders about a year or two ago. And then you see what he did against Terry Flanagan, outboxed him. He showed finesse when people thought that he just some come forward pressure power puncher, but he showed that he can box, counter, and be patient. So he definitely showed more layers and more wrinkles to his game. But Bakiro Relic is a good fighter. He beat what's my man name, the Cuban fighter. He's supposed to fight Robert Easter Jr. In April. I can't think of his name right now, but y'all know who I'm talking about. But he beat him twice, or he beat him, should have been twice. They fought in a rematch. He clearly dominated that rematch. He's the WBA junior welterweight champion, so this is a big fight for both guys. Kira Relic is 23-2 with 19 knockouts, so both guys possess big knockout power. And I expect that fight to be a barn burner. I expect that fight to be of high quality and real competitive. So, this is what Kale Sutherland had to say. We cannot wait to get started with our season 2 semifinals, and we will announce the venue along with ticket sales in the coming days. All 4 boxers involved in this spectacular doubleheader impressed in their quarterfinals, and these champions will leave it all in the ring to get to the final fireworks guaranteed. Now, the other very intriguing fight is Nonito Donaire, who pulled off an upset, which I predicted will be fighting Tete. He'll be going in yet another fight as the underdog. Nonito Donaire is up there in age, but he's still shown to be effective. Still got that power in his punches. still very accurate, still has respectable speed, and he's a savvy vet. He knows all the tricks of the trade. He's been successful for a long period of time as a boxer. He's a future Hall of Famer, so he definitely has a chance. Mr. Donaire-Tete, man, he's tall, he's rangy, he has good power, good skills. He's younger, fresher. He's going to be looking to, get to the finals and maybe meet, Anoye if he gets past Emmanuel Rodriguez when they fight. But it's going to be a good night of action. Hopefully, we get the venue like Hale Sunderland said in this statement. In the coming days, and we'll see how all that plays out for the World Boxing Super Series tournament. But like I said, man, I'm not the only one looking forward to it. I know everybody is looking forward to it, and it's just gonna be a hell of a fight. Last but not least, Tyson Fury continues to jab Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller, calling this fight a fight between two low-level bums. We all know that Tyson Fury last week came out and stated that he had dropped Jarrell Big Baby Miller 7 times in a sparring session. Obviously, that was refuted by Miller and his team, who denied that. But this is what Fury had to say about Joshua Miller. I think it's an entertaining fight between two doses, really. Yeah, it'll be good for a giggle, won't it? Two low-level bums fighting it out on that stage, that level, with 12,000 people watching. It should be good. We all need a bit of a feeling, don't we? Not everyone can top bills in LA, Fury told IFL TV. He also stated as well. He also stated that if and when he beats Deontay Wilder in a rematch, he's going to face Dillian White. And he said Dillian White had, he's been the most improved over the last 2 years, and that he deserves the shot at a title, and that it's Eddie Hearn's fault that he hasn't got that shot. This is what he said. I blame Hearn for the fights not happening. To be honest, it's not Dillian. Dillian wants to fight anybody. He is the most improved fighter over the last 2 years. I've got to say, congratulations. He deserves a world title shot for sure. And when I beat Wilder in my next fight, I will give you the shot, no problem. I'm not a some. I am a man of my word. If I beat Wilder, when I beat Wilder in my next fight, you can have it next, because AJ ain't going to fight you because he's a something. I don't know what the S should mean. It's different stuff between American and UK slang on some faces. But you know, Fury's opinion of this fight, you can't say is biased, as he doesn't care for Anthony Joshua. He feels that Joshua is just holding his belts. He don't feel Joshua's the real champion. He feel like I beat the man to become the man, and if it wasn't for my personal issues and demons, I'd still be the champion. But Anthony Joshua did do what he had to do. He stepped in, he fought the guys that was champions, and he defeated them. So Tyson Fury is a little, maybe a little jealous, a little put off about that, because he may envision and kind of be upset that could have been him had he got his shit together outside of the ring. But you live and you learn. Shit happened. And all you can do is move on, and try to get back to whatever it is wherever it was at one point you were at. But as far as him and Dillian White, if he gets by Deontay Wilder, if that rematch happens, there's a lot of ifs you hear. That would be a good fight. Dillian White has called out Tyson Fury numerous of times. Hell, he's called out Wilder, he's called out Brazil, he's called out Alexander Povetkin, called out Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, and Jarrell Miller. You name it, he's called them out. And Tyson Fury is right; he has improved a lot. Maybe the most consistent or the most improved heavyweight in the last 2 years. And he's a power puncher, a body puncher, resilient, in exciting fights. So I think that if Fury is able to get by Wilder and White is able to get by Brazil, if that fight happens, I think that it will be a good fight. The press conference will be, press conference and pre-fight build-up will be excellent, be epic, because both of these guys talk shit. And it'll be a good fight when it comes down to it in the ring, man. But yeah, Tyson Fury is being Tyson Fury. one of the best talkers in boxing. He's continued to shit on Anthony Joshua. Any chance he gets, he's gonna, take a jab at him, and that's how he feels. He's entitled to feel that way, and you don't got to like it, you got to love it, but you got to respect it and respect him. But man, I'm about to wrap this video up. Make sure you check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Be sure to check out the Facebook page, 3 Kings Boxing. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 3 King Boxing. Also, go like the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Colossal_Boxing_Talk. Also follow me on Twitter at ColossalCBT. Just keep rocking with the movement. Until next time, I am out. Peace.